Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the channel, which goes by the name of Hajways. For those who have been with me in my journey, I would like to give you a very special thanks today for all the support that you've given me to this juncture. And you know what? It's been beautiful. We've had times where we were down and times where we were jubilating, but that all these stories form part of the journey in YouTube. I'm very sure that every YouTube creator out there has got a story to tell about the journey they've had since day one. It's not an easy journey, but we keep on pushing all the time to make sure that whatever we're doing makes some sort of sense. The content that we share with people out there is worth it, and you give your best, even at moments where you're not at your best. Today, I'm not going to do the usual video where I walk and show you around the street, but I've come to this very special place that most of the people who have seen me might know already, and this is the Heaton Park. It's one of the biggest, I think in Europe it's the biggest urban park that I mentioned in one of my videos, and covers a whopping 650 acres. So I wanted to come back here so that I could talk to my people and anybody else that is watching or has bumped into this channel for the first time. If it's your first time, please consider subscribing to the channel, and like the videos and share them around so that the world can get to know about this beautiful channel and the beautiful work that we are doing. I mainly walk around here in Manchester, so I do virtual tours, and I did some cooking at the beginning. It was worth it for the time that it lasted, and it's not totally forgotten. I might jump into the kitchen a few more times, but the main type of videos that I will be doing, as I have for the better part of last year and beginning of this year, is showing people around. So that's what I will continue doing, and hopefully start traveling around the world when that time comes, and time allows, because I still have my day job, because we have to cater for the family. I'm not making money yet out of YouTube, so I cannot call this my 100% full-time hustle. So, but we are getting there, thanks to your support, and the future looks bright, as I always say. So yes, we will continue with our venture. It's the sky is the limit, and I hope you're going to accompany me to this journey. So yes, for those who know me, I'm a boy who was born in Kenya long time ago, and then I left the country as a teen. I went to Spain, where I spent most of my life there, and then I decided to move to the UK. So the decision to moving here to the UK was not easy. The journey has been well, I would say it has had its highs and lows, and especially coming from a family person, because you're not just moving yourself, you have to move with the family. So I came here alone. I left them in Spain, and trying to set the ground for them, and they joined me happily. I managed to do it pretty quickly, and they joined me in less than a year. which is not the case to many people, because there are many challenges, as I said, especially if you want to, or you have kids and you have to move around with them. So, but it's an experiment that has made me grow as a person, my family as well, and I'm forever happy for taking this that step to moving them here to the UK. The weather here is not great, and actually I've got people who keep on asking me, why did you make that decision to leave a place like Spain where the weather is very friendly, and coming here to the UK where it is always wet. Especially I chose Manchester, and you know what, in Manchester it rains a lot all the time. You can see, let me show you something so you can see. This is Manchester always. So it's muddy here in the park because it rains a lot. Yesterday it rained quite a bit, the day before as well, and today we have this sunshine here, not much, but you know, enough. The temperatures have gone up a bit. It's about 11 degrees, so for us this is really good. Actually it's about 10 degrees now. It's really good. However, for someone like me who walks in the streets and doing the videos, then you know, like when you stay out there for a long period of time, like I do normally, I go out and do about 3 hours minimum. It is not easy, but it's not easy because not because of the cold really, it's just because of the rains. So today the weather forecast was showing rain, so I planned not to go out, and then I decided to do something really quick because I've not spoken to you for the last 2 days or so. So yes, I came to Manchester. It's a beautiful city, and you know, if you're out there, I know, for example, you know, like there are people who are asking how can you come to how can you go to relocate to the UK. There are many avenues to do it, but you know, like as a student, there are many opportunities here to come. It's a beautiful country to come for studies. The quality of education is really good. There are places like, for example, I understand in Scotland, once you've lived there for a while and you're a resident and you have family, then education is free. You don't have to pay for anything. In the rest of England, there are few charges here and there, but primary education, for example, is free. You have to pay for some few things out there. It is expensive, not cheap, but over and above, it is affordable. Well, so if for example you're coming to look for work in the UK, I think the best option would be to go for the companies that have got sponsorship license, and this would be helpful for people who have or are looking for what they call qualified jobs. But not just that, there is a list of I would say sectors in the economy that are short of workers, and they're looking, especially for example in the hospitality industry or in healthcare. So if you're a nurse, or you are a chef, or I don't know, even housekeeping or care, if you are looking for jobs in the care sector, there is an opportunity, because though right now there's like an influx in the care sector, so it's a bit difficult. There's a lot of politics that's going on about the care sector and the influx of workers from abroad, but in the hospitality area you still have many options. So yes, if you're looking to relocating to the UK to look for a job, I think these are places that you can be looking for. And talking about my country, for example, where I was born, Kenya, I know they are wonderful. It has a history of very good working ethics, and in terms of the sectors, I would say, for example, the hospitality industry, the country has exported thousands of workers abroad, and the UK is an example. So that is a sector where you can venture. There are some agencies that can help you with your relocating and looking for a job. So it's just a matter of going online. But for example, if you went to gov.uk and searched for companies which have sponsorship license, then you might land yourself an opportunity. So that is a good option and a quicker way of doing it, so long as they are listed in the companies that, or in the sector that has shortage of staff or staffing problems. Then there you go, that's an option that you can opt for. Otherwise, it might be a bit difficult to come to the UK. They're closing all the loopholes out there. So, and my advice is, so long as, as much as you want to come to Europe for better opportunities, make sure that you do it the right way, because you do not want to walk into a country and then try to overstay or go underground, because the systems here work very well and they're going to catch up with you at some point, and you don't want to find yourself in bad books with the authorities. So please ensure that if you are looking at relocating to say the UK or any other country here in Europe or the US or Canada, there are many options out there, yeah, but make sure that you do it the right way, because then you're free. You've got freedom of movement and association and all these things that come with, like services, like for example, if you want healthcare, then it is easy for you. But otherwise, if you came in a way where everything was dodgy and stuff, then you're not going to be able to achieve what you wanted. And more so, for example, services like healthcare, which is very important, because if you fall sick and you need to get medical attention, then it all goes by your records. So and you can't just walk into a private clinic, man. It's too expensive here. So make sure that you do it the right way. In terms of students, so there are options whereby when you finish your degree and you graduate, then there's an arrangement whereby you can seek for an extension for at least a couple of years, where you can, if you get employment, then you have, but it's always restricted to possibly the type of studies that you have you've carried out. And also there are some sectors that you will not be able to opt for. So I've had cases, for example, there's a guy I know who came for studies, and he was doing media studies, but then he's bad, though it's his sector, but he's bad from doing anything to do with media in sports. So he ended up doing a totally different job that was allowed in the list, or he qualified for. So yeah, it's some of these things, but the options are there. You can stay, and then you can apply for your afterwards. I think you have the option to apply for your they call it leave to remain. Okay, so that gives you the option to live here legally, and then you can leave the country and come back anytime that you want. Say, for example, you want to go and visit your family and all that. Yeah, so these things. Yeah, and about that, make sure, as I said, make sure that you do the right thing when you opt to come to the UK, for example. I can speak of that experience. In Spain, I remember there was an option whereby many people would go there, like with a visiting visa. I would not really recommend it. And then if they stayed there for about 3 years and they are not caught by the law, then they could stay, they could apply. But also it was not automatic, because you had to get a job offer, and getting a job offer is a nightmare, because also there is shortage of jobs around there. And then yeah, the same thing as well, you're hiding all the time, and you don't have options to for example medical services or schools, and you know, you can't find yourself a job legally, so how do you survive for those 3 years, you know? So it's not easy. It's not easy. It is very, very, very difficult, and there are people who have found themselves in the streets. So you have to make sure, don't go for I know there's all these groups that you have on Facebook or I don't know where they tell you things. There are many teachers out there, yeah. Please make sure you do things the right way, and not just going by the advice you're getting from the social media and all that. It's not worth it at times, but it is worth trying to do things the right way, because actually it can give you a real opportunity in your life, you know, to better your life and for your loved ones. Well, so yeah, talking about my YouTube journey, we've hit the threshold, as to say. We've gotten to the 1,000 subscribers, and we've got the watch hours as well. It's been very hard work, but also with the support of many who have been watching my videos, my subscribers. I don't have words to express how I feel about this. It has been, you know, a source of happiness to have you supporting me. I think the sun is coming out now, you can see from down there, so I'm going to turn around a bit so that it does not affect the image. Oh yeah, I think it's much better there now. I'm right here behind this monument here, which is very significant because it is a commemoration of the people who fought the World War. I think I've taken a picture of something which I'm going to share with you, which speaks about the history of the Heaton Park and how it was used in the World War as a military training base and base camp and all that. So it is not just a park, and that's something that I've not spoken about when I walked around here. But anyways, yeah, going back to my YouTube journey. You know, it gives me happiness when you try to do something, you venture into something with your whole with all your heart, and it turns up to be working for you. And please, anyone out there who wants to start a YouTube channel, don't even think about it. Just make sure that you know what you want to do. But the secret is not just you know, grabbing your camera and just start recording whatever it is. No, try to make sure that you're doing something that you love. I'm a bit adventurous, and that's why I left my country when I was only 19 years old, alone, and came to Spain. I went to school there, and then all that time, how I wish I had started recording my journey in life from those days up to now. It is a wonderful story. I could even write not just one, but many books about it. And now I find myself here. As I said, I have my normal job, and then I'm doing the YouTube. It's hard work. You have to work, put in hours. It's no jokes. So if you decide to come into this game, as I call it, you really have to be prepared psychologically. The family has to be there with you, and I've gotten immense support from my wife and my daughters, and that's why this is gotten to where it is, because there are times where I've literally had no time for them, which is not fair, to be very sincere. And you know, when weekend comes, I have to go out there and record, come back, and then you have hours editing the videos and putting them up. And that's why at times you might be waiting for a video from me for I don't know, 2, 3, 4 days at times. And it's not because I'm lazy, but it's just because I've got to do many things at the same time. And I know some people out there would say, yeah, but it's doable. But it's not easy. You have to balance. You have to give your family time. because otherwise, you know, if you're not giving them time, then why did you have them for the first time? And two, it might even break that beautiful family that you have. So you have to make sure that everything works and is synced. So that's what I try to do, though I know that at times I've not had that much time with them, but they are equally very, very supportive. All of them, even to the youngest one, all of them are very supportive, and they understand what I'm doing, and they're very happy, and they've been you know, like my first fans, and it's been a beautiful thing. So having a supportive family when you delve into YT is very important. I don't know what else to tell you today. I just wanted to have just a small conversation with you people, and see, so you can see this Kenyan boy who is here doing this YouTube thing, where I came from. I'll be telling you more stories, I think, about myself. I plan to start doing some lives, though I know I've not been active on lives, and it is important, but I believe I should start doing some now. It's high time. Probably an hour or so. I'll start maybe just once a week, and then if the experiment is working well, and it should, why not start going for a couple of days more a week, and then the other days I could do the rest of the stuff that I normally do. Otherwise, it's been a massive pleasure as usual, having you here with me. For those who have watched this video to the end, I really appreciate. If it's your first time, thank you for coming. Please do not forget to hit on that subscribe or subscription button. Give it a like and share it with the whole world, friends and family and anyone, and tell them to share with friends, and you know, make this go places. All right, so I think I will leave it here today, or we will call it a day here, and hopefully I'll come back with another video. I hope the weather is going to be nice, it's going to behave, so that I can bring you more content. I'm planning to go and do a few outside, you know, in the satellite towns here in Manchester, and hopefully be able to bring you some nice content next week, though I still have a few that I'm editing, and will be uploading them, probably a video for this evening or tomorrow, or I don't know. But anyways, I did a series of videos at the Media City, which are very beautiful videos that I urge, if you have not watched, please go and watch them. You're going to like them. All right, so and then share them with friends and family as usual. So yeah, family, it's been a beautiful morning here, and I would like to thank you wholeheartedly. It's a bye from me for today, and see you next time. Bye bye.